The country has far too many places where violence is unconscionably high, where going to prison is an unconscionably normal part of a man's life, and where relationships and trust between citizens and law enforcement are unconscionably damaged.
The crisis we face is the most serious I have seen in my 45-year career.
The United States currently has about 5 times as many prisoners per capita as it ever had historically, and about 7 times as many prisoners per capita as any civilized country.
Arrest and the threat of arrest will not carry the day. What will carry the day is our ability to cultivate faith in the good intentions of our justice system.
We're 6 years on. We do have something to offer. It has become real, and it is all of you here who have made that happen. We have grown over those 6 years into a real network.
Before we had the national network and the ceasefire model, we really had no direction.
The profound impact of this network is to really be forced in a very positive way to sit down and listen to very, very different perspectives than your own.
And the National Network for Safe Communities creates a vehicle and a space for our leaders' voices and their ideas and their thoughts to be injected into the conversation.
They're going to help you make sure that the people who work for you understand the complexities of what we're working with, but the simplicity of the solution.
David Kennedy represents and his protégés represent a unique voice that blends community needs with an understanding of the law enforcement perspective and combines practitioners with heavy academic and scientific background to produce programs that actually change the way law enforcement is practiced and helps people be and feel safe in their communities.
And this is unprecedented, so we're bringing together federal, state, municipal partners, and they're working cohesively and collegially to address group violence in Connecticut.
With Operation Place Safety, we are targeting the violent acts that pose the greatest risk to staff and offender safety. We're using impactful forms of correctional control. We have a lot of control over people's lives, and we know we can use that in a strategic way rather than a forceful way.
We've now incorporated community and police response to victims of violence to where you'll see the community show up at your door with police and just offer support, just offer help.
Actually seeing known group and gang members responding on Facebook, I started to become a believer.
And I've just learned so much, and I think because of this involvement, we have probably saved so far 50 people in Baton Rouge that have not been killed, but also more importantly, or equally as important, there's another 50 that didn't go to jail for the rest of their lives.
We're moving people through processes, and I think before we focused on services and employment, but the network allowed me to be able to speak openly about what I was seeing on the forefront, and it's changed engagement from 3% to almost 85%. It was a huge turnaround, and we're building a relationship with a population that we've struggled to build a relationship with for the last 7 to 8 years.
Violent crimes down 53%, and murders are down over 70%. And that's in the course of 2.5 years. So that's where we are with the strategy, and that's the impact that we've had with the network.
We're developing the literature of race, reconciliation, and policing. That literature doesn't exist. We don't know what that's going to look like.
It's not a police problem, it's not a prosecutor's problem, it's not a community problem, it's everybody's problem, and everybody has to own it. Nobody is immune from advice and support from the national network.
Not just trying to solve the problem today, but to be prepared to sustain the outcomes and successes for tomorrow.
There are lots of pieces of work that need to be done. There's system reform, there's legislative reform, there's advocacy. All of that is crucial. The national network's niche has been, what do we do now? And you are together and systematically answering that question.